Hi guys, in the last video we completed all of our endpoints of our to-do list. In this video I'm going to be showing you the code all over again, and then we're going to be going step by step as to what we did, where and how did we do it. So our entry point is main.go, and main.go creates a new mux and then connects to a database and then says that okay, whenever we are tearing down our server, then close the database, and then we simply listen and serve on port 3000 and pass in the mux to it. Now the mux that we are getting from the controller layer, and if you look at route.go, there's a function called register which returns us a mux. So when it returns us the mux, it attaches all of the endpoints that we want. So there was one ping endpoint. If you look over here, there was one ping endpoint, and all of the other endpoints were based off of the slash. So we only need one endpoint for this, and then all of the logic of all of the create, read and delete logic went inside this endpoint. So then we created our first endpoint called ping. So we just created a function which returns a http.handlerfunc, and then we defined that if we get a method get, then we can return a http status OK code with the body which says pong. So if you look at route.go, we simply included the function over here because handlefunc takes in the route and the handler func. Then we moved on to our handlefunc with create. So if you look at crud.go, this function should rather be called crud, and then if you go to route.go, we simply change it to crud, which means create, read, update and delete. So going at it from the logical standpoint, if we get a method post, we extract the body, we deserialize it into our object, the JSON, and then we create a to-do. And after all that has been done, we send a HTTP status created response in the case where there is no error, and then we encode. What we do while encoding is we wrap the JSON encoder along our HTTP response writer, and we encode our data into it. Then if we get a method get, we get the name by which we are trying to search, and then we return all of the to-dos of the particular name. And then if we do a method delete with slash name, then we can simply extract the name out of it, and then we can delete some things out of it. So if you go to model and then you go to connect, this is our SQL connection. We had a global variable called connection over here because we wanted the database connection and the database access only to the model layer. So only the model layer has access to the database. Then what we do is we simply connect and then we return the database, because if you look at main.go, we need the database object in order to close it after the server tears down. So going again to connect create.go, we created a function create to do where what we are doing is we are inserting values into the database, and these question marks are so that we can avoid SQL injection. And then we have delete to do, and then we've got read functions. In the read all functions, we simply open some rows and then loop through those rows and deserialize the data into our data element, append that data element into our array, and then return that array. Similar things happen with read by name. The only difference is that we're reading, or we've added an additional query which says name is equal to question mark. So, and if we go to our views, this is something that we return. So this was the structure of our API, and I hope you guys enjoyed this to-do list exercise. See you guys in the next video.